Hey, everybody. I'm Kevin Necciai, and this is BoogieManja. For those of you who don't know, BoogieManja is a comedy sketch collective that normally produces live sketch comedy in New York City. Although, as you can see, we're online for the duration of the pandemic, for however long that might be. If you like what you see, please do show us some love in the comments. If you don't like what you see, please lie. This is such a stressful time, such a stressful time. A little bit later, you're gonna see Denise perform, but first, give it up for my team, Plant Moms. Are the Senate numbers still the same? The Senate projections. 46.
Do you know what it's like to believe in something? Something you always wished you could find. That was Ferox for me.
People would say, "Oh, Ferox? Isn't that cult with the brain scans?" And I'd laugh. Because it wasn't a cult to me. Those brain scans were essential to my personal growth. I wish I'd listened.
I don't know much about brain scans, but Ferox had amazing chicken wings.
The first time I met Chris Waterton, I didn't know how impactful they would be.
We took improvement classes where they taught us how to better reach our goals.
I didn't listen at first, but then they brought out lunch. It was medium hot, restaurant style, buffalo chicken wings. With just enough kick to make you feel something. With crunchy celery sticks, carrots, also crunchy. After that, I was hooked.
The brain scans were an essential part of Ferox and self-knowledge.
When you were fully relaxed in those MRI machines, Chris would talk to you. He'd ask you about your life, your dreams, your fears.
At first, I said, "No way. Don't put me in that crazy people tube." But then, there was this smell. God. That smell. The hot, sharp tang of vinegar and rare spice, like paprika. There were wings in the MRI machine. I stuffed my body in there like a swollen foot into a tiny sock.
Sometimes when I close my eyes, I can still hear Chris speaking.
Look at your brain. Look it in the brain eyes. Know yourself!
How can you hate someone so much and still want to be near them? Thank you.
It was just after a year of getting brain scans that Chris called me into their office. They said that one scan a week wasn't enough. They told me, "Your brain is bad. It's mushy like a pear. You need 3 scans a week." How could I afford that? But I had to be better than I was.
I must have given Chris over $100,000 for MRIs.
The wings couldn't possibly have been stored with the sauce on them, or they'd be soft. But they couldn't have the sauce put on them too late, or it would be cold. How did they do it?
After a month of sinking further into debt, I knew something was off. I had a lot of time to think. MRIs take like an hour.
Turns out Chris was pocketing our money, hiding it in a Swiss bank account. They never even turned the MRI machine on. They'd stand next to the machine, push a button, and shout beep. It was deeply convincing.
Sorry. What was done to me? I don't know if I'll ever be the same. If there's any coming back from what happened, if I can ever get out of the shadow of what was done to me. Thank you.
How did they do it? I lost so much time. So much of my life. trying to recreate these medium spicy restaurant-style hot wings. I almost wish I hadn't sold them out to the FBI, but they started bringing boneless wings. Boneless. That's just a chicken tender. No, I don't need this.
So we talked to catering, and those wings, they're actually from Buffalo Wild Wings.
What?
Yeah, they're kind of everywhere. There's one right across the street even.
I think we're gonna be all right after all.
Days we were young, we took photographs.
Thank you, Ira, so much for those insights. Okay, well, we've gone over just about everything we needed to go over on this call. Does anyone have any questions before we drop out for the rest of the day? Anyone? I'll just give it another minute.
Thank you all for attending what's sure to be a very special event. We have with us a pioneer in the art of mindfulness, here to talk to us about living in the moment, life coach Michael Newman.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming. I'm Michael Newman. Over the years, I've learned how to truly live in the moment. What that means is I don't hold on to the past, nor do I anticipate the future. Through sheer willpower, basically, I don't make memories anymore. Now that might sound extreme, but it allows me to be fully present, like I'm here. To demonstrate, I'd like to ask the audience, anyone out there, to ask me a question about my past.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I don't know. Next.
Yeah, where did you go to college?
Somewhere hot. I think. Thank you. Now, I'm pretty sure if I click this, a presentation that I made will show up. But I have no memory of creating these slides because I was always too busy living in the moment. Okay, yeah, there we go. I have no memory of these slides. Excellent, but I'm still good at presenting. Okay, according to this, I used to be an investment banker, but I got into living in the moment when I saw a documentary about Albert Holloway, the guy that invented corn nuts. I'm not sure what the connection is there. I wish I had put more context into the slides, but I was too busy living in the moment. Thank you. Now I have a question for each and every one of you all. Where am I? Seriously. Where the fuck am I? Where am I? Who are you people? What is this shit? Please get me out of here. I don't want to die, okay? Why?
You're at the Connecticut State Wellness Center giving a presentation.
Oh, okay. That's what this is for. Apparently, I'm talking to you all about the benefits of living in the moment. Benefit 1, I'm happy. By living in the moment, I don't live in self-pity, I don't live in the past, and I can truly be happy. Don't I look happy? and free of distractions, I get to truly enjoy time with my son. Oh my God. I have a son? A baby boy named Michael Jr.? That's such a bad name. According to this, it's important for me to enjoy time with my son because he's my flesh and blood. Also, my wife left me and took sole custody of Michael Jr. because she thinks living in the moment is intentionally not remembering anything and is really selfish and makes it impossible to have a relationship with me. And that's why living in the moment is good. Any questions?
It kind of sounds like living in the moment ruined your life.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I took it too far. Ah, fuck! A nickel! Ah. What?
What is that?
Nothing. You killed my wife? I'll kill you! I'll kill you like you killed my wife!
No, I didn't. She's not even dead.
Who's not even dead? Where am I? Is this a factory where corn nuts are made? Oh, I could go for some Cool Ranch hot Dorito corn nuts.
Michael Newman, everybody! Wow! Oh, if you liked what you heard today, you should pick up his book. Who are you and why do you keep asking me for the title of my book? Very good, I read it 3 times.
Was that a hand raise? Did you have a question?
No, I was just scratching my nose.
Oh, I thought you had a question. I'll just give it another minute in case somebody else has a question.
And now, the final scene of Romeo and Juliet.
Ah, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous? That he keeps ye here in dark to be his paramour? Here I shall remain, with worms as thy chambermaids. Eyes, look your last, arms, take your last embrace, and with a kiss, I die. Poison tastes terrible! Oh, that's awful! God, who would drink that? Oh, it's awful. Poison's gross.
Romeo.
Juliet, you're alive. Thank God I didn't drink this poison, huh? That would have ended horribly.
And now we can be officially married.
Yeah, married. Oh God. Married.
What was that, Wilson?
Well, nothing. I just coughed.
Oh, I thought you had a question.
Nope. I don't think anyone has a question.
Oh, well, now I think you maybe made somebody self-conscious who did have a question, and now they too self-conscious to ask their question. So I'll just give it another minute in case somebody wants to ask a question.
At McDonald's, we know you love our sizzling celebrity collaborations, like the one with Travis Scott and J Balvin. And that's why we're excited to introduce our next celebrity tie-in.
It is I, Kohner Herzog, filmmaker and documentarian. And for my McDonald's meal, I bring Americans what they want most: simplicity, familiarity, salt. The chicken nugget is an example of humanity's dominance over the natural world. Homo sapiens, with their infinite brain power, have distilled the chicken into a form no longer resembling the original fowl. Truly a marvel. This is why the Werner Herzog meal features 6 pieces of tender chicken nuggets. Once brewed from the cola nut, the Coca-Cola drink is now made in industrial vats of chrome and steel. The carbonation hurts my tongue, but I savor this pain, for it is a reminder that I am alive. Can the simple potato dream? If it could, it would dream of nothing, for its eyes see only the darkness and dirt that encompass its final resting place. Unlike the potato, I am able to dream. When I do, it is for the crispy taste of McDonald's fries. They say my Happy Meal should include a toy, and I hate to disappoint. So, here's my documentary, Grizzly Man. In it, Timothy Treadwell tries to find the meaning of life and happiness in Alaska. Instead, he is eaten by a bear. Lucky for you, bears are no longer allowed in McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. What is love? It is an empty promise made in the delirium of lust. For there is no love. There is only the taste of McDonald's.
Who's that? Does she have a question?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just give you a minute in case you do think of a question.
Hello, I'm Dewey Fang, and welcome to When Was the Last Time You Fell? The show where we call unsuspecting guests and ask them when the last time they fell was. Alright, let's get started. Our first guest is Nikki Spadina. Nikki Spadina!
Hello?
Hello, Nikki. This is Dewey Fang, and you're on When Was the Last Time You Fell?
Is that like a virtual game show?
Correct. And you just tell us when was the last time you fell.
Okay, alright. I always thought I'd be pretty good on a game show.
Okay, so Nikki, when was the last time you fell?
Okay, that's easy enough. Well, yesterday I was taking soup out of my fridge, and I hit my head on the freezer door and fell.
Roll it. Correct!
Alright, what do I win? Wait, you have a camera in my...
Goodbye, Nikki. Let's move on to our next contestant, Constance Thumb. Constance, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, Constance. Is it you, Constance?
Yes, I can see you, but I don't know who you are.
It's Dewey Fang, the host of When Was the Last Time You Fell, the virtual game show you're currently on.
Oh, okay, cool. How did you pick me?
It's not important, Constance. What the people want to know is, when was the last time you fell?
Okay. Oh, got it. I was coming into my apartment the other day, and I was going up the stairs, and my foot got caught on the lip of one of the stairs, and I fell up the stairs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Constance. That is incorrect. Roll it.
Okay.
That's more of a trip than a fall.
Okay, hang on a minute. That was definitely a fall.
Would you like to ask one of our audience members for help about when was the last time you fell?
Yes, let's do it.
Do we have Alana on the line?
Yes, Alana here. I'm here. I love this show.
Alana, when was the last time Constance fell?
I don't know. I don't know Constance, so I wouldn't know that.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You lose, Constance.
That was definitely a fall. And who even filmed that?
Bye-bye, Constance. Let's move on now to our third and final contestant, Travis McLean. Travis.
Hello?
Travis, hello. I'm Dewey Fang, and this is When Was the Last Time You Fell, the virtual game show where you tell us when the last time you fell was.
Awesome, I'm on TV!
No, you're not, Travis. So tell us, Travis, when was the last time you fell?
Okay, I can answer that. Easy. I was running for the bus, and I slipped in a puddle, but I caught myself on a bench.
That's incorrect, Travis.
What? No, that's the last time I fell. Okay, fine. The last time I fell, I was at the park and I tripped on a tree root and fell into some poo.
And?
And then I threw up in my throat because I had just eaten some celery. But I swallowed it, so it was okay.
Whoa!
Thank you. You still lose.
How do you know that?
And that was our show. I'm Dewey Fang, and this was When Was the Last Time You Fell? Ah, my ass!
Remember, everyone, this is a safe space to ask questions, so the time is now.
Okay, I have a question.
Ooh.
When will this Zoom end?
You know, that is a great question, and we'll all find out the answer to that as soon as we make sure no one else here has any lingering questions. I'll give it another minute.
Benji, thank you for jumping on this Zoom call with me today. So tell me, why do you want this job?
Well, Jasper, I have been working in software engineering for about 7 years, but it's always been at a large firm. And to be honest, I'm looking for something smaller. I grew up in a small town, so I really dig the family vibe.
I totally get that. I was raised by wolves. I guess it's kind of funny. But really, I was raised by wolves.
Are you serious? That sounds a little crazy.
It's fine. They were mall wolves.
Mall wolves.
Yeah. Mall wolves.
Are they different than regular wolves?
Yeah, of course. They live in malls. So anyway, we really need the person in this role to hit the ground running. Wear many hats, take charge, that sort of thing.
Yeah. But wait, back to the wolves. I read this article about this guy that was raised by wolves last week. Was that you?
No. That person was raised by wolves. I was raised by wolves. In a mall. Now, enough about me. Tell me about some of your greatest strengths.
Well, I am a self-starter and I have great working relationships with my subordinates.
It's good to hear. It's really important around here to keep a cool head under pressure. Unlike my mom, who once killed a deer in a Hot Topic.
Why was there a deer in Hot Topic?
Like wolves, sometimes deer also live in malls. But not for long around my family, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Do other animals live in malls?
No, not really. Just wolves and deer. Anyway, what are some things that you've learned during your life that may help you in this job? For example, I've learned that the Sbarro's always has the best chicken parm at 5 p.m. 6 p.m. it's old and stale. Take that one to the grave with you. I've also learned it's always better to tie your shoes before you go on an escalator. That's how my mom lost her left paw.
Wait, your wolf mom wears shoes?
Yeah, totally. She's a mom. Moms love shoes.
She's also a wolf.
That's right. You got it. She's a mall wolf. Mall wolves are sophisticated, polite, retail savvy, just like you and me. They make great consumers.
Right. Okay. So anyway, I have learned over the years that communication is the key to a successful business, as well as. I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Would you like to try some Gucci Intense?
This is a Zoom interview. I'm not in the room. I can't smell it.
My apologies. Growing up, that was a thing that we used to do all the time in the department stores growing up. It's a wolf thing.
Sounds more like a mall thing.
Agree to disagree. You know what? You seem like a great candidate. Let's bring in our CEO so you two can get to know each other, huh? Denise! Can you patch in the CEO, please?
Jasper, my boy, how's the interview going? Need me to step in?
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Oh my God. There's an elk outside. Why is there an elk outside? I should call mall security and have them take care of that.
That's my boy.
Oh my God, nobody has a question. Can we please end this Zoom call for the love of God?
Fine. Everyone have a good rest of your day.
Speaking of rest of your day, I have a question about the quarterly sales reports.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up, Ira.
Oh my goodness, I love that you asked a question. What is it?
Okay, well, it's a multi-part question that I've been sitting on for a long time.
Okay.
So as we all know, our company was originally a banana republic. And
Yes.
I, for one, have some questions as to what we are doing now to expedite the shipment of bananas to said republics.
I also am still unclear about how our bananas are made. Now, I know I asked this at the last company town hall, and I'm sure you're all sick of hearing about it, but I just didn't feel at peace with the answer provided. I just think there should be a lot more transparency. Do we make the bananas in a lab? And if so, is the lab hiring? And if so, which lab is this? I know we have multiple labs. I just asked because my cousin has a background in banana studies and hasn't been able to find work since getting their degree. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nepotism, right? But I don't work at our banana lab.